You know, you guys, I really don't like making videos where I'm always just constantly criticizing Blizzard. But when they keep doing asinine things, I feel like I have no choice. And here's another one, and it's not an actual gameplay thing, it's a lore thing, so I think it's more relevant to my channel than maybe the other videos have been where I've been complaining about, you know, the 6.2 stuff, or, you know, no flying, or the design changes they've made. I studied there for a second, the design changes. But in this case, I'm going to complain about the lore, because out of nowhere, last night, a string of tweets occurred that kind of destroyed the entire universe's lore with, like, 3 sentences. So, alright, let's start back. Let's start from the beginning. So last night, at about 11 o'clock my time, somebody asked Alex Afrasiabi, or however the fuck you pronounce his name. He's the creative, what's his title? Creative director for World of Warcraft. He's been with the Warcraft franchise for a long time. A long time. I'm not sure from all the way back from Warcraft 1, but I know for a fact he was at least on Warcraft 3, so as far back as then. So somebody asked him, they tweeted at him and at Dave Kozak, which, by the way, ever since we lost Loreology on Twitter, we haven't been getting a lot of lore-based answers to our questions. But so someone tweeted to him and at Dave Kozak a very benign question. I thought it was, you're looking at it right now. Is Hellfire Archimonde, which is the Archimonde we're going to be seeing in the raid that's coming out in 6.2, from the alternate universe or from the main universe, which is the one that we come from? Alex responded, that's not how demons work. So the person then further asked, well, could you explain how they work then? Because there's been a lot of changes and revelations since Burning Crusade. And his response was, it's really not a Twitter conversation. There's a lot going on that we as inhabitants of Azeroth don't understand about demons. And before I even get to, like, the big tweet, which is next, what a fucking bullshit answer that is, by the way. I get it. I'm pretty sure, like, literally 100% of people who have, like, a 4th grade education, at least, understand that the characters in the universe don't have to understand something if the players do. Like, it's not like everyone in the world of Azeroth doesn't know that Bolvar is the Lich King, but me as the player know because I played it. So that seemed like such a worthless comment, kind of trying to, like, already preemptively, like, cover his ass for the bullshit that's about to be said. So here we go. Here's the big one. The person then said, right, but we're asking if Archimonde this patch is from the alternate universe or the one that we killed at Hyjal. And the response is, Archimonde is a demon whose demon soul is anchored to the Nether. The Nether transcends all realities. That is all. So, fuck the lore, I guess, because literally nothing. That raises so many questions and throws so many things into whack that it's like, okay, so my first reaction when I read this was, what the fuck was the point then of Archimonde being killed in Warcraft 3? We didn't stop him. We just stopped him in that moment. He's not gone forever, which goes against a lot of what the characters in the lore and what we were told as players, like Archimonde was dead for good, until we just learned about it just now. Archimonde was dead. All the lore after, or in Warcraft, World of Warcraft starting and going forward until now, has been under the impression that Archimonde is permanently dead. There is not a single piece of lore in any of the Warcraft, anything. Books, comics, games, tweets, fucking short stories. Nothing indicating that Archimonde survived being destroyed by the spirits of the ancients or the wisps at Hyjal. Because that was the entire point of, like, the mission where in Warcraft 3 where you're holding Archimonde off, and, you know, in the raid in BC where you're holding Archimonde off. The entire point was to have Malfurion prepare this trap and to detonate this immense power, the power of the ancients of Azeroth, to destroy Archimonde. Because by the way, if people don't forget, he was, like, immune to all damage. Like, he couldn't be hurt. Like, that's how he was presented as. So then this was the way we beat him. We use eternal-based powers, eternal being like the type of magic, if you want to call it that. But like we use like the deep ancient magic of Azeroth to do it because we can't just like cut his head off. So every piece of information we've gotten since then has been like, look, Archimonde's dead. There has been not a single person who has said anything about Archimonde being alive. We see Kil'jaeden in Burning Crusade. Make no mention of it. Kael'thas, when him and his wretched Blood Elves join up with the Legion, there's no mention of Archimonde. There's no mention of Archimonde by any of the Dreadlords in, Vanilla or BC or in Wrath with Mal'Ganis doesn't fucking mention Archimonde. Nobody mentions Archimonde in Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria. He's never mentioned because he's presumed to be dead, and we were given no indication otherwise that he's not. But apparently he's just not. This is the same Archimonde. There's only one Archimonde, apparently. There's not multiple Archimondes. There's not multiple Kil'jaedens. There's not multiple Manaroths. Which raises, again, like, so many questions. Like, why are they trying to do... Are they trying to enslave these orcs to go after our universe because they failed before? Also, how the fuck did Archimonde resurrect himself? Manaroth was also killed, so I guess he's back alive and never died. So he died in our universe and then died again in Warlords, and then is back as a boss in the Hellfire Citadel, where we kill him again, but is that enough to kill him? Maybe he'll be back again. And I've seen people already defending this, saying, like, look, we've been told that demons can't be killed unless they were in the Twisting Nether when we kill them. No. Stop, by the way. Don't say that. That's not true. We were told Nathrazim, which are Dreadlords. We were told specifically those are the only ones, up to this point, that you had to do that for. And even then, there are a bunch of Dreadlords who were just killed normally in our world that we haven't seen again. But because people like Mal'Ganis came back after being killed by Arthas, that's where Blizzard explained, like, look, Dreadlords are powerful enough, or I forget how they worded it, but they didn't say it like that, but Dreadlords have to be killed at another. If you just kill them on a planet, they'll resurrect themselves. They never said anything about that being true of other demons, because once again, that completely undermines the point of Archimonde being killed. When Archimonde is killed on Azeroth, it's like the first time a big leader of the Legion is stopped by Azeroth. Sure, in the War of the Ancients we closed the portal, but no one, fucking Sargeras isn't killed. He gets his leg nicked by Broxigar's axe, but that doesn't mean shit. I mean, when we kill Archimonde, we killed, like, the third or second most powerful person in the Burning Legion. That's supposed to be important. When we fight Kil'jaeden in Burning Crusade and we knock him back through the portal, that's supposed to be important. And even in Warlords of Draenor, where we have a bunch of, like, fluff messages from Archimonde through that one toy whose name I can't remember, Gul'dan throughout the entire expansion thus far, all the Legion stuff, nobody mentions that these are the same people we fought in our universe. So why? What's... I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the need to do this. It's, like, literally destroyed the lore of the universe, because now fucking just apparently every Burning Legion member, if you're a demon in a Legion and you're killed in Azeroth, surprise, you're not actually dead. So, I don't understand the point. It, like, takes all the gravity out of the situation. But apparently also someone asked, does this work the same for the old gods? But apparently it doesn't work like that for the old gods. Even when we have more evidence suggesting that it would work for the old gods instead of the Legion than we have for the opposite. We have multiple old god minions saying stuff like, we are eternal, we go across universes, we span the cosmos, blah, 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 blah. We have more evidence, except from this fucking tweet that we just got last night out of nowhere, that the old gods span different universes when the Legion is supposed to be span across universes. And when I say that, I mean, like, there's only one Sarget, or there's only one Yogg-Saron, there's only one Cthulhu. They span across universes, there's only one. But now, apparently, that's true of, I guess, Sargeras, Kil'jaeden, Archimonde, apparently even, like, Manaroth, because, once again, what the fuck? We killed him, like, 3 times already now. He died on Azeroth. Also, by the way, the entire point of Manaroth dying was to lift the blood curse on the orcs, which we know happened, and only happened because Manoroth died, but apparently he didn't actually die, so it shouldn't have been broken. But even if it didn't get broken, it should have been broken again when he died in Warlords of Draenor. Why? 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 I think Blizzard is doing a very good job at making me just hate the Warcraft franchise all of a sudden. You know, I've already begun disliking World of Warcraft because of the changes they made in Warlords of Draenor, but now they're just, like, taking their lore and just shitting all over it. Like, fuck it, let's just keep making it more confusing. It's not like this time travel, dimension travel bullshit wasn't confusing enough in the first place, and totally obvious that we weren't just pulling a story out of our ass because we wanted to increase the lifetime of the game. Now let's just say that, like, a huge important moment in the lore didn't really matter as much because the dude isn't dead. Furthermore, the other dude, Manoroth, isn't dead. They're the same person. I have no words. And usually when I say that, I'm being facetious. But I have no words. I don't know. Why? Why? No, really, but why? No, but why, Blizzard? Like, why? Why? But why, though? But why? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm, I don't know what I don't know what they're doing with the Warcraft lore anymore. It was never great, like, but it was always at least interesting to me and kind of, like, fun in, like, a don't think about it too hard kind of way. But now it's just, like, none of it makes sense, and there's shit there's multiple characters that are just coming together, but apparently there's only, like, one Yrel. She doesn't exist in our universe, but, you know, there's multiple Burning Legions, but I guess there's not. There's multiple fucking old gods, but I don't know. I'm getting very close to just being like, fuck it all, I'm done. I'm getting really close to that. By the way, I didn't even bring up the fact that if we kill Archimonde permanently in Warlords of Draenor, does that unmake the history of Azeroth? Because the events, if Archimonde is transcended above time and space, but the events that we're doing right now take place before our universe's timeline at the same time as Warlords, if we kill him permanently in Warlords of Draenor, because that's supposedly what's happening, spoiler alert, I guess, but sorry. But during the fight, when Archimonde's about getting close to death, like 30 or 40%, he drags you into the Twisting Nether, and that's where the end of the fight happens yet. And we don't know what happens in there yet. They're keeping mum on that part of the fight. But if we kill him in the Twisting Nether, supposedly he's supposed to be permanently dead. So if we kill him then, is the events of Warcraft 3 undone because he's above time and space? What ramifications does that have on everything? Is he going to remember us as players? Is he going to remember? Is Archimonde going to make reference to us beating him in Burning Crusade? What? Why? Why? See how many questions this... You would think that Blizzard realized all of the ridiculous nonsense that was brought up just by doing WoD's premise, that they wouldn't keep trying to make it worse. But leave it to Blizzard to somehow make an easy thing retardedly complicated for no apparent reason.